India's top court has adjourned the hearing of the petitions challenging the constitutional validity of Article 35A, which grants special privileges to the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Now, the hearing has been adjourned for today, but the court will be taking up the matter on the 27th of August. The state of Jammu and Kashmir wanted the hearing to be adjourned till December. Now, Article 35A gives special powers to the Jammu and Kashmir legislature to define the permanent residents of the state and also grant them with special privileges in government jobs, acquisition of property and other welfare programs. The Article 35A was incorporated into the Constitution by way of a presidential order in 1954. Now, after hearing the final arguments, the three-judge bench of the Supreme Court will decide whether or not to refer the matter deemed as sensitive to the Constitutional Bench. Now, one of the petitions has been filed by a non-governmental organization by the name We the Citizens, which argues that Article 35A violates the fundamental rights of the citizens, including the right to own property and the right to settle in any part of India. Alright, so the hearing on Article 35A has been adjourned. The case will be taken up for hearing again on the 27th of August. The government had, of course, earlier wanted that the hearing should in fact be adjourned till December later this year. Now, Article 35A has been an issue of contention for quite some time now, because it is this article, which is a part of the Constitution, which in fact grants special rights to the state of Jammu and Kashmir, allowing the government of the state to make certain special provisions as to who is a permanent resident of the state of Jammu and Kashmir, and also granting the rights to own property in that area. However, this is an article that has now been challenged by a non-governmental organization called We the People, and they are questioning that this Article 35A is violative of other fundamental rights of letting people settle anywhere across the length and breadth of India. This is an extremely contentious issue. There's been a complete sort of a shutdown in the Kashmir Valley, and it is being said that this shutdown is practically complete. And also, as a part of Article 35A, the government can in fact decide on who a permanent resident is, and certain special provisions are given in terms of government jobs and also in terms of education as well. And this has, of course, now become an extremely contentious and a political issue. And to discuss more on this, we are joined in by our correspondent, Jessica Taneja. Good morning to you, Jessica. What is the latest in terms of this case, which had in fact come up for hearing in the Supreme Court today?
Well, good morning to you as well, Saleh. The hearing today didn't last for a very long time. The much-anticipated hearing on Article 35A, which was listed by various petitioners and interveners, but the Supreme Court said since Justice Chandrachud, who is also part of this bench, was not available, the hearing has to be adjourned, because this three-judge bench was supposed to decide whether the whether challenging the validity of Article 35A as contended by the petitioners is supposed to go to a five-judge bench or not. So with Justice Chandrachud's absence, the matter was simply adjourned to be heard now on August 27th.
All right, Jessica, thank you very much indeed for joining us and getting us the latest in terms of what has happened in the Supreme Court today. The case has now been adjourned again, and the matter will be taken up for hearing on the 27th of August, when the Supreme Court will decide whether the matter needs to be referred to a constitutional bench.